going on, baby?
Right now, we sitting here at the Upton Boxing Center where we always meet at. This is our meeting ground since we was amateurs and whatnot, right? He's coming. We waiting for our champ to get here so we can just go to Mondawmin Mall and see what's ready to unfold.
Y'all getting the last little bit of Gervonta that y'all gonna see. I'm gonna make sure I do what I'm supposed to so I can be the best I can.
2 sparring partners and rounds is unknown.
All right, y'all. Let's go. Bam!
When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang.
There you go. Good. There you go.
When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understand that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now.
Slow it down.
Good work, good work. He ain't playing with nobody. You step in that ring with him.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is back in full grind mode alongside Coach Calvin Ford at the same Baltimore gym where his journey first began. Every session is focused on rebuilding his dominance and proving he still belongs at the top of the division once again.
Man, I call it three things. I look at Tank trying to find himself as the businessman, the fighter, and the family man. Nobody can give him a manual. You know, he ain't come around that stable American way of life. We can learn from it. You with me, see glimpses and pieces of different people's life. He tries to get into it, but he don't really understand it. So right now, he's just trying to find himself. I look at him and look at myself. But I had my journey too, you know, and I see his journey. His journey is different.
You know, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all we gotta do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35-12.
And maybe the strongest words come from somebody who has known Tank longer than almost anyone. Coach Barry Hunter reflected on a moment from years back that showed exactly who Gervonta Davis truly is. A fighter never made for comfort. And according to Hunter, that hunger inside him has never faded away.
As I've known him since he was a kid, his biggest fear is losing. I'll never forget this day, and he told the story himself. I believe we were in Vegas. Adrian Bronner was fighting. And I turned around and Tank, he was crying. What are you crying for? He said, I want it. And I said, you want what? He said, I want all of this. He was so in awe with Adrian, the accolades and him winning titles, blah, 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 and he wanted to be that guy. And when I saw him crying, I was like, wow, you know, I stepped off. I said, wow, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna have to worry about him. You gonna fight hard to get it.
After taking time away from boxing, Gervonta "Tank" Davis discovered a fire within himself that simply would not stay silent. Now, back inside the gym, that energy has grown stronger than ever as he focuses on taking back everything he believes belongs to him.
7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good. Push the head. Roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower, that's that. Start that.
I made the decision of training. I haven't been in the coldness in a minute. I haven't even trained in the coldness in a minute, so I feel as though this will help me.
Getting straight to the reason this fight continues to stall, Shakur keeps it completely honest. He says he wants the Tank fight badly, but describes Tank's overall behavior as goofy, making it clear where he believes the real issue lies. For Shakur, this has nothing to do with contracts or networks. In his view, Tank simply is not taking the situation seriously, and fans are beginning to notice it too.
If same thing that
fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with Tio. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got.
Yeah.
I stand by that with anybody.
But keeping it boxing. Do you
That's
ever
boxing.
Think, no, I'm just saying.
That's not boxing?
Yeah, no, I love it. No, you got to do what you got to do.
Bright lights.
I just want to see. I want to know. I'm just asking, realistically, will we ever see y'all two in the ring? However way it get there, will we ever see that match?
When looking at the bigger picture, Shakur also stays honest about the past, admitting that years ago the atmosphere between him, Tank, and the other rising stars was actually positive at times. But deep down, everyone understood that things were never going to remain friendly forever when all of them were chasing the same spot at the top.
Like I always knew. And I feel like deep down, like they probably won't say it, but they know. You know. It was cool at certain times, but deep down, everybody know as a competitor, it's only so cool it can get.
Cause we gonna have to face each other.
So,
copy.
Truthfully, it was cool that
Sean Porter has shared the ring with elite fighters and understands exactly what greatness looks like. And when discussing Tank against Shakur, he explains that this matchup is unlike anything Davis has dealt with before. Porter views it as a high-level chess battle where Shakur's defensive brilliance could force Tank to adjust or risk getting completely outboxed, warning that the knockout-style Davis has depended on for years may not work against a technician like Stevenson.
Everybody thinks that Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur. It's gonna
That's not gonna happen.
But it didn't take. It shouldn't have taken this fight.
I knew he couldn't.
For people to realize.
Yeah.
Right.
I knew that too. But yeah,
Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been
It's
saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, it's something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist, you know?
He's got a lot to do with it.
He's that, the silver child of the...
Furthermore, Sean Porter explained that the greatest fighters are not always the biggest punchers. They are the fighters capable of adjusting once their first strategy stops working. He reflected on how elite boxers improve throughout their careers, learning how to switch tactics during a fight when the knockout is not there and the normal game plan begins to fail.
See this boxing style that you don't usually get from Tank. You're gonna see IQ. We saw IQ, but to me, it was low IQ because the reason why it was low IQ is because everybody followed the script. And what I mean by that is, you see somebody's IQ take place when a fighter makes an adjustment, and now you have to adjust to what that fighter is doing, and that's kind of where you see
who's smart, and
you know what I mean?
Who get a hold of it.
I think my fight with Terrence shows a very high level of IQ from both of us. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that's what Tank is gonna do with Shakur. He's gonna come into